Hello, everybody. My name is Greg Grigoriev, and this is Guarda Wallet. And we have a really interesting guest, actually, Chinmay Joshi, a marketing manager of Polygon. And this is an MA session dedicated to one of the most interesting assets in the market. And I just would like to introduce my colleague, David. Hey, David.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Chinmay.
Hi, how are you guys?
How are you?
Yeah, I
Awesome,
really
awesome.
appreciate you are here. And probably you can say some words about yourself.
Definitely. So my name is Chinmay. I work as a marketing manager at Polygon, and I also take care of the community side of things. And I've been in Matic since a year now, and in the crypto space for 2 years. And yeah, I am quite interested in like artistic things since I'm an artist myself. I'm a singer, songwriter, as well as a sketch artist. So when I heard about the crypto industry and everything, really intrigued me, and I joined Polygon as a marketing manager. And since then, so much has changed. I've grown so much, and seen Matic become Polygon. So that was a really incredible journey there. So yeah, looking forward to this AMA and all of your questions. Thank you so much for
Perfect.
having me.
Thank you for joining us.
We have quite a lot of questions actually. I just want to say that we have more than 150 comments on Twitter, and plus you can just check our Reddit and other social networks. So we have quite a lot. But I think that first question will be about everyday use. So that's not mine actually. That's from our user, XRP Repo. That's his nickname. So, what exactly are the use cases of Polygon?
Okay. So, since Polygon is a protocol infrastructure for developers, so it is Ethereum scalability aggregator. So, why I say aggregator is because we cater to different solutions for different problems. So, when I say different problems, so we have different solution like Polygon POS chain, Polygon Avail, Polygon SDK, and
Mhm.
we also have Hermes and now Nightfall. So I'll take you through each and every aspect of it. So Polygon POS chain is widely used and the most popular chain. Uh, I can say that it's second uh, most popular chain after Ethereum because of the adoption, the lower gas fees, higher throughput, and it's just amazing.
Mhm.
And since it has really low cost, so it caters to most of the game developers as well as all the DeFi users, because game developers do not want their users to pay higher gas fees or anything for a transaction. So I think that's most popular for the game developers. We also cater to enterprise side of things, since now we will be having Polygon Nightfall association with Ernst& Young, so that will be a huge step.
Mhm.
For Polygon Hermes, Polygon Hermes recently we acquired Polygon Hermes, and the whole blockchain will now convert everything into Matic, and it is solely used for the purpose of payments. So it uses ZK rollup scaling solution, which is really fast, and the payments will be like the user experience will be seamless. Uh, Apart from that, we have Polygon Avail, which is more related to the validation side of things. So it kind of smooth things out for the validators. And lastly, Polygon SDK. So Polygon SDK is itself which offers sovereign chains, so people can make their own blockchains which has their own consensus mechanisms.
Mhm.
So it is a huge opportunities there. So these are some of the scalability solutions that we provide as of now, since we are keep on developing, because this all things happened after Matic rebranded to Polygon, and it is not even a year. We rebranded in this year in February. So there are a lot of things to come, and I think we never miss to surprise the community. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
keep an eye out for the latest update. Whatever we see, we will update you soon. So there are a lot of things coming soon.
Yeah,
Perfect.
actually, we have some question about your plans, but we can ask them a bit later. Okay.
Yeah, and our next question was about rebranding. So tell us, why did you decide to rebrand Matic to Polygon?
Okay, so when Matic started in 2017, so it started as a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. And back then, we had only few of the technologies, and we didn't know what the future holds. So back then, I think we were using Plasma as the technology and POS chain, obviously. But then we thought about the future, and we thought as a huge brand that we wanted to see ourselves as. So for that, we thought that Matic would not be really suitable for that. And
Mm-hmm.
since we thought of providing all these different type of scalability solutions, so we kind of thought of rebranding or renaming ourselves. And this decision was obviously taken by the whole team, and we really thought a lot about it, and we finally decided to go with Polygon, because Polygon, as you see, has different sides. And also, if
Mm-hmm.
you check out our website, it is hexagon, and
Mm-hmm.
our hexagon really symbolizes with the kind of solutions that we are providing.
Mm-hmm.
So like each nodes are kind of a solution, so it really kind of resonated with what we wanted to achieve. So yeah, so we decided to rebrand, and since then I think everything worked out in our favor. So yeah.
Actually, that's really interesting. You said about Hexagon and different kind of solutions which Polygon can provide. But I think the most not interesting, but the most crucial one, yeah, because everybody is interested in that, is your bridge. Is your bridge to any other cryptocurrencies. And I have two questions. So the first one is from Bathados Crazy One. That's a nickname. What is the next most important bridge coming to Matic? And my personal question, can we compare Matic Polygon to Harmony One? Because in my mind, they are pretty much similar. They also have bridge, and so probably you have different kind of advantages.
Mhm. Mhm. Got it. So first of all, I would just like to point out that since there are a lot of layer ones, and
Mhm.
Ethereum being the leader in all of their sense, just so since Ethereum is the topmost layer one, and it has Polygon as
Mm-hmm.
its back, supporting Ethereum scaling. So this kind of takes gives us the advantage of being the most popular chain for providing a lot of you know a lot of dApps to the users,
Mhm.
a lot of use cases such as NFT. So people can mint their NFT really fast. They can stake their tokens from BSC or other chains, because I think I also believe in the multi-chain ecosystem for the future, and all the chains would be connected in some or the other
Mm-hmm.
way, and the Ethereum will work out as the base layer. So for Polygon right now, as bridge, since we have a lot of dApps onboarding because of the kind of the developer experience that we provide, and also the user experience, which is higher throughput, lower gas fees. So more and more users are getting attracted to Polygon, and since more and more users are getting attracted, so the numbers are higher, the staking numbers are higher. And if you compare Polygon with Harmony, so Harmony is not exactly a layer two. It is kind of individual chain by itself, and I think there is room for each and every bridge in the system, because if people want to move from one bridge to another, so they will kind of use both of them in some or the other way. So directly we cannot compare Matic bridge with Polygon bridge, but yeah, there are kind of some similarities, since both of them provide really cheap transactions that you users really want, which is great. And we are moving in the type of economy where bridging should not be an issue in terms of security as well. So I think since as Ethereum for our final finality, so since we are using Ethereum as our security layer, so I think that makes Polygon more secure, or you can say more usable. So I'm not doing a direct comparison, but yeah, this
Of
is
course.
something that I would like to say. And what's the next bridge that would come onto Polygon? I think I'm so amazed by this industry that new and new dApps are coming on a daily basis. We see so many dApps onboarding to Polygon, and each of them have different technology, different concept, and they're just attracting and unique.
Hmm.
So I cannot really definitely say that when the next bridge would come, but yeah, I think we'll see as the time goes, and we'll see maybe some more features add on to the current bridging system we have. And
Hmm.
let's see what the future holds.
Perfect. So we did mention Ethereum. So the next question comes from CryptoGan. So what is the future of Polygon if Ethereum, succeeds with the 2.0 update? What would that mean for you guys? I mean, what's the situation there?
Definitely. So since you can see that the Ethereum 2.0 transition has already been started, and with the London hard fork EIP 115, Polygon also implemented that, and now Matic are also being burned. So we are kind of in sync with Ethereum. And currently, if you see the current status of the ecosystem, I think we definitely don't compete with Ethereum, because we are a scaling solution aggregator for Ethereum, and we are there to scale Ethereum. But
Hmm.
if you see right now, there are 1,000+ dApps onboarded with Polygon, and there is no stopping it, because Ethereum 2.0 still will take time. And since by then, you never
Hmm.
know how many more dApps or how many more users are onboarded or associated with Polygon. So since the number are increasing day by day, and by the time Ethereum 2.0 completely finishes, I think Polygon ecosystem will be tremendously huge. And you never know, we might bring more technical ZK solutions or something like that, because our team is working so hard for easing the
Hmm.
developer experience as well as the user experience. So for future, if you see, we will already have so many users with us,
Hmm.
happy users. And if Ethereum 2.0 is also there, so you can compare both of us like two jars, and
Hmm.
the users are the water getting filled. So I think what we also as Polygon are aiming for is user adoption.
Hmm.
So we keep on launching this big fundraising for next 100 million users or 10 100 million users.
Mm-hmm.
So if we see that crypto space is just starting, and there is so many user opportunity here. So for every user that is coming to this industry, there is plenty of space for everyone. So even if ETH 2.0 is there and user are coming on to ETH 2.0 Ethereum blockchain, there will be plenty of room for Polygon as well, because even if both the jars are filled, there will be more users to come. So
Mm-hmm.
there is no stopping it, and I think we both, Polygon as well as Ethereum, will grow simultaneously with each other.
Perfect.
Well, thank you. Probably that's the time for other question. And the other question is really interesting one, so I'm really curious. That's from Wansi. I've read an article about Polygon, and here's my question. If there is a possibility to bring real-world assets, such as stock, gold, or fiat into DeFi, and I'm just curious, how Polygon make it happen?
Cool. So I have a really good example of this. I won't take the name of the dApps, but there are there's this dApp which is coming up with stock pegged with a token.
Mhm.
So they cater to Asian stock, and they create a token pegged with the individual stock. And since the stock is a real world asset, and the token is decentralized, so the value is pegged so that it keep accumulating the real world stock value.
Uh-huh.
And with this token, you can actually perform all DeFi activities that we currently can do, like staking this token, lending, borrowing, and all of this stuff, farming and whatnot. So a lot of this so this dApp is actually considering Polygon for its as its platform. And not only in DeFi but also in NFTs, since gaming is kind of booming with NFT. And I think it is the most practical use of NFT when it comes with gaming. And users really enjoy playing games where they can buy those NFTs, sell those NFTs, trade them, stake them, lend them, whatever they want. So I think it gives a user also a power. And with all this, we have launched Polygon Studios. If you know, we launched Polygon Studio on 15th July,
Mm-hmm.
and that is really focusing on building this Web 2 games into Web 3.
Mhm.
So to smoothen and to ease this transition, so we are focusing on that as well. So if you see in a way that real world assets and real world applications are now slowly coming into Polygon ecosystem.
Can I ask
And
you a question? I just want to understand you correctly. Do you mean then, for example, if you're talking about assets or about gold, and you just compare gold with a token,
yes,
will the price of this token follow the price of gold, and they will be tradable on different exchanges, on centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges? Am I right?
yes, yes. So the idea
Oh.
is not too crazy, but still I think difficult to implement. But
Uh-huh.
if there is an idea, like there are so many developers, they can I think they can achieve it, and Polygon is there to support them. So we can actually see a lot of real world applications coming to crypto very soon.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And is it the idea of Polygon, or you have competitors in this sphere?
Sorry.
I mean, you're speaking about this idea, right? So it's kind of innovation. So is it by Polygon, or you probably have competitors in this sphere? Probably just, yeah.
No, one of the DApp that came to the Polygon with this idea.
Mhm.
So because we as Polygon, don't think of we are focused on development and making these kind of applications possible rather than making the applications.
Okay, okay, great. Yeah, that's great.
And NFT games were just mentioned. Greg, do you want to ask that question now?
Yeah, why not? We have a question about NFTs and games, so probably that's time. Let me check. So the question is, how does Polygon can integrate into in-game and NFT kinds of platform and make them successful?
Okay. So how can Polygon be integrated into games? Okay. So if you see, there is this game called 0x Universe. So Polygon can actually be used as a chain for the game. It is a space metaverse kind of a game where you buy a planet, lend it, where you grow your planet, and there is this all of the aspects of a game. Uh, you can buy Matic, you can stake Matic there, and there are a lot of applications actually for games because for gaming and making this possible, uh, developers are really focused on how to provide user experience based on lower gas fees and speedy transactions. So just to make this game really smooth, like you must have known about Gala games, that they are also using Polygon as a platform. And there are so many games that are already onboarded with Polygon, which are using Polygon just because it is so easy for any gamer to build their game on Polygon, as well as providing lower gas fees and higher throughput to their users. And users are happy with if they can mint an NFT within fraction of seconds and with the fraction of their cents. I think they are empowered with such a beautiful tool. If you see on OpenSea as well, I think we have more than, I think, 4 million NFTs already minted.
Yeah,
And
Right.
there are so many possibilities in terms of NFTs and games, because we are just exploring, I think, this field, this space, gaming space. Because if you see, even right now there are only card based and metaverse based games, but in the future, what games can actually do will totally depend upon what platforms they are built on, how is the user experience, and what it allows the developers to actually create. Because as a
Mhm.
developer, you think of so many things, but does it actually is it actually practical, is it implementable? But I think with Polygon and 100% EVM compatible, since a lot of developers come from Solidity background, so it is really easy for the developer to build the game and integrate all of these NFT and integrate so many wallets,
mhm.
so as to say. So it becomes easy for gaming and NFT
Mhm.
world. And I think we also are focusing on that since we launched Polygon Studios. As I said, um, we are focused on bringing Web 2 games into Web 3. So let's see where it takes us.
Perfect.
I just wanted to say that so many wallets like Guarda wallet, right? Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right. Shall we talk about art? You mentioned that you're an artist yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do sketch, or what's the genre?
So before this digital era, I
Hmm.
used to sketch. I used to make abstract arts, and since I was, I'm not that old yet. So and
Obviously.
even at a younger age,
Hmm.
I used to sketch. But you see, like that sketch that I made, even 5 to 6 years back. Um, I'm not sure what value did it hold back then, but now with this era and with so much awareness about NFT artists and everything around, with this community which empowers an artist, like if you see any artist like let's take an example of this Bored Ape Yacht Club. So they as community have built so much value themselves that they are so huge now. So
Yeah.
I think so this is really great for all the artists, I think, because I see a lot of projects on Polygon which are NFT based projects. So they started as an artist but ended up becoming a project, and
Something bigger.
yeah, making millions from that. So it's
It's
really great to have this opportunity and uh, growing this correct direction, I think.
Yeah, interesting you mentioned that because as a meme artist myself, I find it fascinating that you mentioned Polygon Studios. You decided to collaborate with meme.com. How did that come up? I mean, how did you come up with that idea? It's a huge resource and it's well known in the online sphere.
So since we also are kind of moving towards this more approachable kind of a project, so I think a mind shift is really really important, so that we can connect with the community, what they are thinking, what interests them, what intrigues them. So memes are always fun to watch, and memes are, I
Absolutely.
think, a more better way to describe something than a huge page of paragraph, I think. So with that in mind, I think our business development team might have, because even as we speak now, they must be, with in a call with some huge project, discussing about how they can integrate with Polygon. And this stuff happens like on a daily basis, because the team is so hardworking and so uh, rich with knowledge of this industry, because I think we have some of the greatest teammates that I know of in this space. And talking particularly for this meme.com, I think we thought this would be a brilliant idea if we can integrate with them. And because they all at meme.com also, they might be thinking of moving to a solution which is more practical, because of the lower fees, as I say again and again. So because they also want their users to be able to to for their meme.com markets, so they also want better options. So what better option than Polygon, I think.
Perfect. And do you have a favorite meme or an NFT meme, perhaps?
I think we at Polygon are making memes ourselves. You can check out our meme channel. So we make memes to just support the community, whatever they think and feel about Polygon. Uh, there's no particular meme that is kind of my favorite, because I think each and every individual memes is a whole
There's
world in itself. So
Yeah, there's so many of them. That's true. All
Yeah, I
right.
just want to say that we certainly need to check this meme channel, Polygon meme channel, and we also have Guarda meme channel. So
We
on
do.
Twitter, yeah, probably that's worth watching.
I think that's great that you thought of making a Guarda meme channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really helps people, like they feel that they can approach this project. They can feel more familiar with the project.
Exactly.
I think, because being too official, I don't think is always good.
Especially in this day and age. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
so true. Yeah, so true. So I think that's time to speak about decentralization. And here's a question from Lucky Sai. Um, what do you believe decentralizing everything will bring to us?
Decently, sorry, I didn't get you.
What decentralizing will bring to us?
Oh, what decentralization will bring to us?
Yeah, just decentralizing everything. That was the question. Yeah.
I think that's really great question, because there is this evolution story that we talk about in our team. That if you talk about like the early ages, like 200 years before this, so we have evolved so much. And in this evolution, I think what we kind of created was centralization, and everything is governed by a single entity, and everything is controlled by a single entity. Even if you see, like, I'm from India, and if you see like all the bankings and government system, there are a lot of flaws in them because
Mm-hmm.
of the centralization, and there is not much power to each individual person. They cannot take part in, let's say, if a currency is banned or
Mm-hmm.
something has happened, so they don't have any say in them, right? And that, as an individual, is not that great. And it feels like we are not a part of a community which is very welcoming, and surviving in such community can be a bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about decentralization, like we are also coming up with Polygon as a DAO. So there is not much information out there, I think, but definitely we'll be having a session for Polygon DAO. Sandeep and a lot of our co-founders will be joining that and talking about Polygon as DAO. So we at Polygon also think that decentralization is so important, and in general, like we were speaking, if the community is decentralized, each and every individual person holds the power to at least take part and at least say whatever his opinion is,
Mm-hmm.
and like we do in our proposals, and whatnot. So I think decentralization is really important for the overall growth of the industry. And if everything is decentralized, then I think uh, we have say in everything, because
Mm-hmm.
it's the same. And it's just that we should know what's good for us and what's not, because I think if we know what we want for our children and their children,
Mhm.
so a community which is decentralized, and we can contribute to that
Mm-hmm.
and feel valued. So that's really important.
Can I ask you a question? I'm really curious about it. Just coming back to traditional assets and your special feature. Uh, my question is like, there are some centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. And in terms
Mhm.
of market cap, centralized exchanges are much bigger, right? But
Mhm.
uh, can it be just in the nearest future that people just move from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges? Just a philosophical question to you.
Definitely. uh,
Definitely.
Definitely, we can see that happening really soon, because like, if we talk about current scenario, why centralized exchange have more in terms of volumes, is
Mhm,
because people want their fiat to be really accessible.
mhm.
They want to cash out their money and go spend on anything that they want. And on decentralized platforms, I think still, even right now, there is still scope for education
Mm-hmm.
and what decentralized exchange can offer them, because I think a lot of people are scared of their money getting lost, or they transferring their money to some uh, wrong address or something like that. there
So
there are a lot of
certain
factors.
crypto fears, right?
Crypto fears,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So I think these are some factors that are holding a person back from converting centralized to decentralized exchanges. But because in the future, I think because even if you see the current scenario, like Bitcoin just crossed like all-time high 2 days back.
Yeah.
So you never know what can happen in the future. A lot of people are still very skeptical about if Bitcoin is a bubble or not, or
Mm-hmm.
stuff. They talk all kinds of things, but once they realize that yes, this is the future and it is here to stay for a long time, I think they'll believe, and they will certainly convert from centralized to decentralized. Because why decentralization is a big question, and a lot of people are still not there yet. And I think it's fair for them to think that way, because yeah, that's what the power of decentralization is. But that if you don't agree, then it's okay. So
Mm-hmm.
no one is here to ban you or anything like that. So it's okay. But yeah,
Sure.
we will definitely see the shift really soon.
No,
All right.
actually, yeah, we support decentralization and we quite agree with you. But still, there could be some opinions. So, and that's why we are here actually, is just to speak about different kind of opinions and to discuss them. So that's why we are asking questions. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. So the next question comes from CryptoCoinism, and it's about gas fees. So as we know, the gas fee, transactions in Polygon they're very low. So Chinmay, what do you think? Is it possible that one day, the gas fee will come to zero altogether? Do you think that's a possibility?
Maybe
Maybe.
yes.
What's your prediction?
It is really hard to because it won't be fair to the validators, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe to some part of the chain. but
Mm-hmm.
but if you see, what I think is, it won't be the case for all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
For some part there will be some gas fees, and for some specific activities or some specific part of the operation, there might be some cases where the gas fees would be nullified.
Mm-hmm.
uh, if you see, right now there is this portal that we have, that if you don't have any gas fees, you can convert your assets into the gas fees, and for this conversion there is no gas fees.
Mm-hmm.
So specific operations like that might in the future become where you won't need any zero gas fees for your transaction. But I'm not sure if that can be achieved for entire network,
Mm-hmm.
or to say. But for specific operation, I think, yeah, that can be possible.
Just not for
Um,
everything, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Uh, Still, I ask you in the beginning of the interview, I asked you about Harmony One as a competitor, and still, I want to come back to competitors. And do you see any other projects in the market as your competitors?
I think not exactly, because as I said, we are Ethereum scalability aggregator,
Mhm.
and you don't see any scalability aggregator out there, because we provide so many scaling solutions for each of specific problems, right? And I think not all, or not many, or any blockchain are doing that. So direct competitors, I'm not so sure, but even our co-founder Sandeep said that in terms of competition, we don't have any competition.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can compare definitely our chain with Avalanche, Optimism, Solana, or whatever. But you can only compare us in terms of transaction per second, or transaction speed, or something specific like this. But as a whole platform, I think there is no competition.
That's
All right.
interesting. Yeah.
So you mentioned your partnership with meme.com. I know there's a partnership with DraftKings, right? That was announced recently. So what are the major plans for, say, next year? Anything you can share with us at this point?
So we are not, prioritizing anything for such a long time, because it
Mm-hmm.
is really, really hard to guess
Mm-hmm.
what holds after 2 years. But in the short term, I think what we want to do is bring next 10 million users
Mm-hmm.
onto Polygon, uh, provide more and more easy or more practical scalability solution. Currently, we are also focusing on enterprise side of things. So
Mm-hmm.
all the small enterprise startups which are looking for blockchain as their solution. So I think we are targeting them,
Mm-hmm.
and and also, like, we are definitely focusing on gaming and NFTs as Polygon Studios and as Polygon, and yeah, I think because, like, talking about this long term is really
Mm-hmm.
difficult for me.
I understand.
I just want to add the question really specific about the plans. What about Polygon ecosystem involves the construction of a Web3 blocks? So can you comment on that?
Polygon has Web3 blocks.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
about the plans, probably doesn't have right now, but what about its plans?
okay. I think I would not be the right person,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, to answer this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine. So you mentioned Polygon Studios, right? Is that a separate entity, or what's the structure?
Yeah, we actually want Polygon Studios to, because it is a separate entity,
Mm-hmm.
and it will only focus on, as I said, bringing Web 2 applications to Web 3,
Mm-hmm.
and empowering them, providing scalability solutions, Polygon scalability solution to them, and focusing on gaming and NFT.
Mm-hmm. So that's their priority, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Back to you, Greg.
I think it's time to shoot the best questions. So, I mean, two best questions.
All right.
Yeah, and we have a final one, a really traditional one, but we can ask it just a bit later. So, what's the best one?
So, best question
That
that
you
that
like,
you
yeah.
asked.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the best question was about the ETH 2.0 coming, because I think that's really really important for users,
Mm-hmm.
because I think there are a lot of theories of what might happen after ETH 2.0 is here, because a lot of people who have who don't know the entire industry, and if they just look at it with a single perspective, they might see that okay, when E 2.0 is here, then all the dApps will move from Polygon to Ethereum, but I think that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
So that question is really important for education as well, that even if ETH 2.0 is here, Polygon is here to stay and not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we can call this question, yeah, and post it somewhere on Twitter and Telegram and somewhere. Yeah, that's very important. Uh, so I think it's time for our traditional question, right?
Let's do it.
What would you do if you had a superpower in the crypto world?
Okay, that's the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, what would you do?
So maybe so okay.
Tough one.
Never thought of that, really, but if I have a superpower in the crypto world, uh, I think that could be of going into different metaverse
Mm-hmm.
but holding my identity as my own,
Mm-hmm.
and being able to interact with each and every assets in all those individual metaverse. So because we will see that these communities which are building will will definitely form, or is already its own metaverse. Like, even
Mm-hmm.
if we talk about Discord or any channel or any community, they are all talking about the same thing. They vibe with each other, they hang
Mm-hmm.
out, they talk about the future, they talk about the uh, how to move things from here to there and everything. So this power of being able to interact with the community and being able to be a part of such huge ecosystem,
Mm-hmm.
that's the greatest power in itself. And if we can convert all this into a game where we are all in different metaverses, and I would have the power to jump from one metaverse to another and interact with all the assets, people, and whatnot. So that, I think, would be really cool.
So it's like metaverse travel, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect.
Interdimensional metaverse travel.
All right. It's brilliant.
I just would like to say that it sounds like a big, really big, like huge crypto social network. So
Mm-hmm.
that can be an idea, like the next project of Polygon can be like that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
So thank you so much for the interview. That was really interesting. We really appreciate that you are here today, and all your answers were just really brilliant. So probably we can share all these answers somewhere on our social networks and on Polygon networks, and people will know more about that. People will know more about your Polygon network. So thank you.
Yeah, Chinmay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.